Welcome to Max to Infinity. In today's class, we are going to learn about the remainder theorem. This remainder theorem is from the factorials of the polynomial chapter. In today's class, you are going to learn the basic of the remainder theorem and we are going to solve a problem with help of this theorem. Let's begin the session. So the remainder theorem is P of x upon x minus a is equal to Q of x plus R of x. Let me explain one by one. The P of x is a polynomial equation. R of x is a remainder. Q of x is a quotient. X minus a is a factor. And here the a is a number. So polynomial equation. Let me give you an example for the polynomial equation. Let me annotate. So it can be x cubed plus 2x square minus 3x plus any constant. So these algebraic expression, the combination of variable and constant can be a polynomial equation. And here I have taken the cubic expression. You can take quadratic equation also, or else like you can take the higher degree as 100 also. You can rearrange the order also. So take any polynomial equation and you are going to divide it by the x minus a. X minus a is nothing but the divisor, which is also a factor for the remainder theorem. So this remainder theorem is basically similar to the division problem. I'll explain how. Like consider you have to divide 10 by 2. This 10 is going to be a polynomial equation. This 2 is going to be a factor. If you divide 10 by 2, you'll be getting the quotient as 5. 5 2s are 10, right? So this part is going to be the remainder and this part is going to be the quotient. This same strategy works with remainder theorem as well. It's very, very easy. Let me explain this with a problem that would be more clear. We share the whiteboard first. Where is the, yeah. So we're going to solve a problem using a remainder theorem. Let me write a question. Factorize a polynomial equation by using the remainder theorem. So let me write the theorem first for my reference. Over here can be P of x upon x minus a equal to Q of x plus R of x, or else you can write the denominator x minus a over here also. So this is the theorem. The question will be like this. Like they'll give you a polynomial equation. And I'm going to solve a question from the ICSE board 10th standard book. That is 3x cubed plus 2x square minus 19x plus 6. So you're going to solve this P of x. So before solving it, if you look at the question, there is no divisor. There is no factor in the question. So the step one is you have to find the factor, which means that x minus a. You need to find the x minus a. And then in step 2, you're going to apply the remainder theorem. That is step 2. Ignore my handwriting. Step 2 is remainder theorem. Step 3 is factorizing the quadratic equation, or else like factorizing the Q of x. So these 3 steps we're going to perform today for finding the solution of this P of x. So the step 1, as I said earlier, we're going to find x minus c. It is very, very easy. The thing is, you have to check whether you are getting the value of P of x as 0 or not by substituting the value of x. You have to assume some random values for the x, and you have to substitute in the polynomial equation. After substituting, you have to check whether you are getting the result as 0. Yeah, this is like trial and error method. First, I'm going to substitute the x as 1, and I'm going to check whether I'm getting 0 or not. So it's going to be 3 into 1 cube plus 2 into 1 square plus 19 into 1 plus 6. So simplification of this would give me 3 plus 2 minus 19 plus 6, which is 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 6 is 11, 11 minus 19, which is minus 8. So I'm not getting the result as 0. So my assumption is wrong. So I have to check with the another number. So I can go for 2 now. You can check with the minus 1 also. So let me check with 2. It is going to be 3 into 2 cube. Just replace the x as 2. 2 square, negative 19 into 2 plus 6. Yeah. So if you do that, it's going to be 3 into 2 cube is 8 plus 2 into 4. Negative 19 into 2. Let me simplify that in the next step. So 3 8s are 24 and 2 4s are 8. Negative 19 into 2 will give you 38 plus 6. So just add all the positive terms. The 24, the 8 and the 20, I mean the 6. If you add all these three, you'll be getting the number is 38. So that you have to add it with negative 38. So if you do that, you'll be getting the result as 0. Yeah. So the result of the P of X is 0, right? So my assumption is correct. So X is equal to 2. I can write this as X minus 2 because the factor is in the form of X minus A, right? So I can take the 2 to the other side. So that will become X minus 2. So the step 1 is done. I found X minus 2. So I found X minus 2. Please be patient. Let me erase these because I don't want to erase the thing completely. So the step 2 is we're going to apply the remainder theorem to the polynomial equation, and our divisor is going to be the factor. First thing is you have to draw a line like this, a horizontal line and a vertical line. This. Okay. So you have to write the polynomial equation inside the box. If I do that, it will be like 3x cube plus 2x square minus 19x plus 6. And I'll write the factor over here, which is a divisor, that is x minus 2. Yeah. So I'll perform the rough steps over here. I'll erase this as well. Yeah. Just to do the rough works. All right. So the first step is you have to find the quotient. For finding the quotient, you have to divide the first term of the cubic equation by the first term of the factor. Okay. So that's going to be 3x cube upon x. Right. 3x cube is the first term of the cubic equation and x is the first term of the factor. You simplify this, this x can be cancelled out with this x cube. This will become 3 into x square. So that is going to be the quotient. So after this, you have to multiply the quotient with the factor. That is the next step. Okay. So if I do that, it's going to be 3x square times x minus 2. I have to multiply this 3x square with x as well as with 2. So it's going to be 3x square into x will give you 3 times of x cube minus 3x square into 2 will give you 6 into x square. So when you multiply the variable, you will be using this formula, a power m into a power n. So where the base will be same and you'll be adding the power value alone. So if you multiply the x square and x, The base is same. I don't have any power here. Let me assume this is 1. So the base is going to be same. Just add the power value alone. It will become x power 3. So that is how I got x cube over here. The constant which is multiplying, that stays the same. So that's going to be 3x cube minus 6x square. Okay. So that I'm going to write it over here. Let me write it in the green color. Just a second. Yeah. So I have to write, after multiplying the quotient and the first term of the factor, you have to write it over here. That is 3x cube minus 6x square. Okay. And the next step is to change the sign so that you can deduce the equation. So if you do that, this 3x cube and 3x cube will get cancelled and you will be left with this 2x square and plus 6x square. The terms are same. Here also you do have x square, here also you do have x square. So if you perform algebraic operation in this 2 and plus 6 will give you the result as 8x square. Yeah. So you have plus, right? So you have to add and put the same sign again. So it's going to be 8x square. Just write these terms also. So it's going to be like 19x plus 6. The next thing is you have to find the quotient again with respect to this equation. Yeah. So now the same step, I have to write the very first step of the equation. I have to divide it by the very first term of the factor, which is x. If I do that, I'll be getting the result as 8x, which is plus 8x, right? So that I'm going to write it in the place of quotient. Yeah. So after writing the quotient, what we have to do, you have to multiply the quotient. You have to multiply the quotient by the factor. Let me mute my mobile just a second. So you have to multiply the quotient by the factor. If you do that, it's going to be 8x times x minus 2, which is nothing but 8x square minus 2x. Yes. So after multiplying, I got the result as 8x square minus 2x. Again, I have to change the sign to deduce the expression. If I do that, this 8x square and 8x square will get cancelled. This 19x plus 2x will become 17x. Am I correct? Let me check it. Somewhere it went wrong. Yeah, the multiplication part. I'm sorry. So sorry. This 8x into x minus 2. It should be 8x square minus 16x. Yeah. This 8x is common for this x as well as to the 2. So 8x into x will give you 8x square. 8x into 2 will give you 16x. Okay. So it's supposed to be 8x square and minus 16x. So I'm changing the sign, right? So this plus will become minus, this minus will become plus. So after changing this sign, this positive 8x square and negative 8x square will get cancelled out and I'll be left with these. So 19x plus 16x can be written as negative 3x. Just write the plus 6 as it is. Just a second, let me change the size of my window so that I'll find more space to work. Yeah. So now I have to simplify this also. This minus 3x plus 6. Again, what I have to do, I have to take the first expression from this and first expression from the factor. The first expression is negative 3x. If I divide it by x, I'll be getting the result as negative 3. Negative 3x from here and x from here. So after dividing it, I'm getting the quotient as negative 3. So I'll write the quotient over here, which is negative 3. Yeah. So now what I have to do, I have to multiply this quotient, the recent quotient value with the factor. If I do that, it's going to be negative 3 times x minus 2. So if you multiply it, it's going to be negative 3x and plus 6, right? So that thing I have to write it over here. So it's going to be negative 3x and plus 6. The next step is to change the sign. This negative 3x will become positive 3x. If you change the sign, and this plus 6x will become minus 6, not plus 6x. The plus 6 will become minus 6. So this negative 3x and positive 3x will get cancelled out. Plus 6 and minus 6 will get cancelled out, and you'll be having the remainder as 0. Yeah. So we got the result. We got the result for the quotient and the remainder. Let me write it here. Excuse me. So R of x is 0. Q of x is 3x square plus 8x minus 3. And we found the factor also, which is x minus a. This is also one of the factor of the cubic equation, this polynomial equation. So you got the result in terms of a square, right? So you have to factorize this expression also. You have to factorize this quadratic equation as well. So how can you do that? Q of x is equal to 3x square plus 8x minus 3. There are many methods to find the solution for the quadratic equation. You can use quadratic formula, that minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 2ac by, b square minus 4ac by 2a formula, or else you can use splitting the middle term method also. Now I'm going to explain this problem with splitting the middle term method. If I do that, I'll be having, just write the 3x square as 3x itself, and then I'm having 8x, right? So let me write the 8x as, give me a second. How can I rewrite the 8x? Nine and 1, 9x minus 1x and minus 3. There is another shortcut also. If you multiply these two, we have 9. Not that one. This is enough. Splitting the middle term. So if you split the 8x, you can split the middle term as 9x minus 1x. Yeah. So from the first two term, I can take 3x as common. So I'll be having x here. And already I've taken 3x as common from these two terms. So I'll be left with 3. After that, here I do have minus 1x and negative 3, right? So this thing also I'm supposed to write it as x plus 3. If I put minus 1 here, minus 1 into x will give me minus 1x, minus 1 into 3 will give me minus 1. So now for these two x plus 3, I can take 1x plus 3, and I have to combine this and this. So I got 2 factor from this and 1 factor in the first step itself. So my answers are going to be x minus 2 into x plus 3 into 3x minus 1. Let me check. Yeah, we got the solution. So we found the solution. We found the solution of the cubic equation for a polynomial equation with help of a remainder theorem. Yeah. So that's all about this. So in today's session, we discussed a remainder theorem and we found a solution for this 3x cube plus 2x square minus 19x plus 6. That is x minus 2 into x plus 3 into 3x minus 1. Okay. Thank you so much for watching my video.